If you're over 60 and struggling with blurry vision, cataracts, or declining eyesight, what you're eating before bed could be making it worse. Most seniors reach for the wrong sweeteners, unknowingly accelerating eye damage. But 3 natural sweeteners contain powerful compounds that research shows can help restore senior eye vision and support aging eyes while you sleep. The key is knowing exactly which sweeteners for senior eyes work best and how to use them correctly, because using them the wrong way could do more harm than good. Today, we're revealing how they help with cataracts naturally and the precise routine that maximizes their benefits. Let's start with number 3. Number 3, raw honey, the antioxidant elixir. Raw honey isn't just a sweetener. It's a medicinal food that's been used for eye health for thousands of years, and modern science is finally catching up. When it comes to protecting aging eyes and slowing cataracts naturally, raw honey contains a unique combination of antioxidants, enzymes, and anti-inflammatory compounds that specifically target the oxidative stress damaging your vision. Here's what happens as you age. The lens of your eye contains crystalline proteins that must remain perfectly clear for proper vision. Over time, free radicals, unstable molecules created by sunlight, inflammation, and normal metabolism, attack these proteins, causing them to clump together and form the cloudy patches we call cataracts. Your body fights back with antioxidants, but after 60, your natural defenses weaken significantly. Raw honey steps in with a powerful arsenal. According to research published in the journal Molecules in 2021, raw honey contains over 200 bioactive compounds, including flavonoids, phenolic acids, and enzymes like glucose oxidase. These compounds work synergistically to neutralize free radicals before they damage your lens proteins. The study found that certain types of raw honey had antioxidant activity comparable to vitamin C, one of the most important nutrients for preventing cataracts. But there's something even more remarkable. Raw honey contains a compound called pinosembrin, a flavonoid that specifically protects neural tissue. Your retina is actually an extension of your brain, packed with delicate neurons that transmit visual information. Research from the University of Illinois found that pinosembrin exhibits neuroprotective properties, reducing oxidative stress in retinal cells and potentially slowing age-related macular degeneration. For seniors concerned about glaucoma, raw honey offers another layer of protection. Glaucoma involves damage to the optic nerve, often caused by elevated eye pressure and reduced blood flow. A 2020 study in evidence-based complementary and alternative medicine found that honey consumption improved blood flow and reduced markers of oxidative stress in the optic nerve. While human studies are still limited, the anti-inflammatory properties suggest it may support overall optic nerve health. The type of honey matters enormously. Processed honey has been heated and filtered, destroying beneficial enzymes and reducing antioxidant content by up to 30%. Raw, unfiltered honey, especially darker varieties like buckwheat or manuka, retains all its therapeutic compounds. Research shows darker honeys generally contain more antioxidants than lighter varieties. Here's the evening routine that maximizes honey's benefits. Take 1 teaspoon of raw honey and dissolve it in warm water, not hot, as temperatures above 104 degrees Fahrenheit destroy beneficial enzymes. Drink this about 1 hour before bed. This timing allows the antioxidants to enter your bloodstream during initial sleep stages when your body begins overnight repair processes. There's one critical warning every senior needs to know. Because honey is natural sugar, it will raise blood sugar levels. If you're diabetic or pre-diabetic, elevated blood sugar can damage the tiny blood vessels in your retina, diabetic retinopathy. For diabetic seniors, consult your doctor before adding honey to your routine, and if approved, monitor your blood sugar carefully. The recommendation is no more than 1 teaspoon daily. Count it as part of your daily carbohydrate intake. For non-diabetic seniors, honey consumed in moderation before bed can support stable overnight blood sugar. The combination of fructose and glucose is absorbed at different rates, providing gradual energy release. However, more than 1 teaspoon isn't better. Excess sugar creates inflammation that counteracts the benefits. Another mistake is mixing honey with dairy milk before bed. Calcium from milk can interfere with absorption of some beneficial compounds. If you want to enhance honey's effects, pair it with warm water and fresh lemon. Vitamin C from lemon works synergistically with honey's antioxidants, and both support collagen production in your cornea. Raw honey also contains vitamin B2, or riboflavin, which is essential for glutathione production. Glutathione is your body's master antioxidant, and your eyes contain some of the highest concentrations. Low glutathione levels have been directly linked to cataract formation. According to research in oxidative medicine and cellular longevity, maintaining adequate riboflavin intake helps preserve glutathione levels in the lens, providing ongoing protection. Stay till the end, because what's coming in number 1 is often overlooked, but incredibly powerful for aging eyes. Number 2, blackstrap molasses, the mineral-rich vision protector. Blackstrap molasses might look unusual and taste strong, but when it comes to restoring senior eye vision and fighting cataracts naturally, this dark syrupy sweetener is a hidden powerhouse most seniors never consider. Unlike refined sugar that strips away nutrients during processing, blackstrap molasses is what remains after sugarcane is boiled 3 times, loaded with minerals essential for eye health. Let's talk about what makes blackstrap molasses extraordinary for aging eyes. 1 tablespoon contains significant amounts of iron, calcium, magnesium, potassium, and copper, but what matters most for your vision are 2 specific nutrients: copper and vitamin B6. Your eyes rely on copper-dependent enzymes to maintain corneal integrity and protect against oxidative damage. Copper is also essential for melanin production, which helps protect against harmful UV light. Research published in the Journal of Trace Elements in Medicine and Biology found that copper deficiency is surprisingly common in older adults and is associated with increased risk of age-related eye diseases. The study showed adequate copper intake supports superoxide dismutase activity, or SOD, one of your body's most powerful antioxidant enzymes that specifically protects eye tissues. Just 1 tablespoon of blackstrap molasses provides about 14% of your daily copper needs. But here's where blackstrap molasses becomes particularly valuable for seniors worried about cataracts and glaucoma. It's remarkably rich in potassium. 1 tablespoon delivers over 300 milligrams, and this mineral plays a crucial role in regulating fluid balance in your eyes. Your eyes maintain delicate fluid balance that determines intraocular pressure, the pressure inside your eyeball. In glaucoma, this pressure becomes too high and damages the optic nerve. According to a study in the British Journal of Ophthalmology, dietary potassium intake was inversely associated with intraocular pressure in women. Higher potassium consumption correlated with lower eye pressure, suggesting adequate potassium through diet may support healthy eye pressure levels. While blackstrap molasses alone won't treat glaucoma, it provides meaningful nutritional support alongside medical treatment. There's another compound that deserves attention: vitamin B6. This B vitamin is involved in neurotransmitter synthesis, including GABA production, which some research suggests may influence eye pressure regulation. Additionally, vitamin B6 helps reduce homocysteine levels. Elevated homocysteine has been linked to vascular problems in the retina and increased risk of both glaucoma and macular degeneration. When 69-year-old Mrs. Amina learned about blackstrap molasses from a friend, she was dealing with early cataracts and consistently high normal eye pressure that worried her ophthalmologist. She started taking 1 teaspoon mixed in warm water every evening. Over 6 months, her eye pressure readings stabilized in the normal range, and her cataracts showed no progression. Her doctor couldn't definitively credit the molasses, but Mrs. Amina noticed the difference and continues her evening routine. The preparation and timing are crucial. Take 1 teaspoon. not more, and dissolve it in warm water or herbal tea about 45 to 60 minutes before bed. Some find the flavor quite strong and slightly bitter, so add a squeeze of lemon for palatability. The warm liquid helps your body absorb the minerals more efficiently. Here's why timing matters. Many minerals in blackstrap molasses, particularly magnesium and potassium, support cellular repair processes that peak during sleep. Magnesium activates over 300 enzymes in your body, including those involved in DNA repair and antioxidant production. When you provide these minerals before bed, they're available during your body's natural overnight regeneration. However, there are important warnings seniors must understand. First, if you're diabetic, blackstrap molasses will raise blood sugar despite its minerals. It contains about 15 grams of sugar per tablespoon. Diabetic seniors should consult their physician and account for it in carbohydrate intake. Second, blackstrap molasses is high in iron, beneficial for some, but problematic for others. If you have hemochromatosis or iron overload conditions, avoid it entirely. Third, some medications interact with the minerals. If you take antibiotics, thyroid medications, or bisphosphonates for osteoporosis, the calcium and iron can interfere with medication absorption. Take molasses at least 2 hours away from these medications. If you're on blood pressure medication, the potassium content could potentially interact. Discuss this with your doctor. Look for organic, unsulfured varieties. Sulfured molasses has been treated with sulfur dioxide during processing, which can cause digestive upset and may reduce beneficial compounds. Unsulfured molasses is made from mature sugarcane and has a cleaner mineral profile. For seniors concerned about night vision, the iron in blackstrap molasses deserves special mention. Iron is essential for hemoglobin production, and hemoglobin carries oxygen to your retinal cells. Your retina has the highest metabolic rate of any tissue, requiring constant oxygen delivery. Even mild anemia can impair retinal function and worsen night vision. Research in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that correcting iron deficiency improved visual function in older adults. Number 1. Pure maple syrup, the polyphenol powerhouse. If you've been searching for natural sweeteners for senior eyes that can genuinely support your vision and help with cataracts naturally, pure maple syrup deserves your full attention. This isn't about artificial pancake syrup in plastic bottles. We're talking about 100% pure maple syrup, tapped directly from maple trees and containing over 67 different polyphenol compounds that research shows can protect aging eyes in remarkable ways. Most seniors have no idea pure maple syrup is actually a significant source of antioxidants. According to research published in the Journal of Functional Foods in 2022, pure maple syrup contains polyphenol with antioxidant activity that rivals some berries. These compounds include quebecol, a unique polyphenol found only in maple syrup, along with catechins, lignans, and phenolic acids. What makes these polyphenols special is their ability to cross the blood-retinal barrier and directly protect your retinal cells from oxidative damage. Here's what the science shows. A study conducted at the University of Rhode Island found that polyphenol in maple syrup exhibit significant anti-inflammatory properties, reducing markers of chronic inflammation by up to 26% in laboratory studies. Why does this matter? Chronic inflammation is now recognized as a driving force behind virtually all age-related eye diseases, cataracts, glaucoma, macular degeneration, and diabetic retinopathy. By reducing systemic inflammation, maple syrup's compounds may help protect your eyes from multiple threats simultaneously. The quebecol compound deserves special attention. This molecule is created during the boiling process when sap polyphenol interact with heat. Research from the University of Quebec found that quebecol exhibits powerful antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties, potentially even stronger than resveratrol, the famous compound in red wine. While most quebecol research has focused on metabolic health, Its ability to combat oxidative stress suggests significant potential for protecting delicate eye tissues. Pure maple syrup also contains meaningful amounts of zinc, a trace mineral that's absolutely crucial for eye health. Zinc is concentrated in your retina and choroid, the vascular layer that supplies blood to your retina. According to the Age-Related Eye Disease Study 2, or ARDS-2, zinc supplementation significantly reduced the risk of advanced macular degeneration. While maple syrup doesn't provide supplement-level doses, 1 tablespoon contains about 2% of your daily zinc needs. For seniors concerned about glaucoma, there's an important connection. The manganese in maple syrup, about 33% of your daily needs per tablespoon, supports production of superoxide dismutase, the antioxidant enzyme that protects your optic nerve cells from oxidative damage. Research in investigative ophthalmology and visual science has shown oxidative stress plays a major role in optic nerve degeneration in glaucoma patients. Here's the preparation method that maximizes benefits. Choose graded dark color or very dark color maple syrup. Darker grades contain more polyphenol. Take 1 tablespoon and mix it into warm green tea or chamomile tea about 1 to 2 hours before bed. Why tea? Green tea contains catechins that work synergistically with maple syrup's polyphenol, creating stronger antioxidant effects. Chamomile provides additional anti-inflammatory benefits and supports restful sleep. The timing of evening consumption is strategic. When you consume maple syrup before bed, the polyphenol are absorbed during early sleep stages when your body ramps up cellular repair. Your eyes undergo significant restoration during sleep. Tear composition rebalances, corneal cells regenerate, and your retinal pigment epithelium performs critical maintenance. Providing antioxidants during this window supports these repair processes. If you haven't subscribed to Health Signal yet, now's the time. We break down the science behind senior health so you can make informed decisions about your well-being. However, there are critical warnings every senior must understand. First, and most important, pure maple syrup is still sugar. 1 tablespoon contains about 12 grams of sugar and 52 calories. For diabetic seniors, this will raise blood sugar, and elevated blood sugar directly damages the blood vessels in your retina. If you're diabetic, you must consult your physician before adding maple syrup. Carefully monitor your blood sugar and count it as part of your daily carbohydrate allowance. For non-diabetic seniors, the glycemic index of pure maple syrup is around 54, moderate on the glycemic scale. This means it raises blood sugar more slowly than white sugar, but still causes noticeable increase. The key is moderation. More than 1 tablespoon daily negates benefits because excess sugar promotes inflammation and glycation, a process where sugar molecules bind to proteins, including the crystalline proteins in your lens, accelerating cataract formation. Second, quality is absolutely critical. Artificial maple-flavored syrups are worthless for eye health. They're just corn syrup with artificial flavoring. You need 100% pure maple syrup. Check the label carefully. It should list only one ingredient: pure maple syrup. Yes, it's more expensive, but you're using just 1 tablespoon daily, so a bottle lasts weeks. Third, some seniors assume that because maple syrup is natural, they can use unlimited amounts. This is dangerous thinking. The polyphenol provide benefits, but sugar content creates risks. The goal is finding the sweet spot, literally, where you get antioxidant benefits without inflammatory effects of excess sugar. Research suggests 1 tablespoon daily is the maximum that provides benefits without significant risks for non-diabetic individuals. Once opened, pure maple syrup must be refrigerated to prevent mold growth. It can develop harmless white mold film if left at room temperature. Properly refrigerated, maple syrup lasts indefinitely. For seniors taking blood sugar medications, especially insulin or sulfonylureas, adding maple syrup without adjusting medication could cause hypoglycemia if blood sugar drops too low overnight. This is another reason medical consultation is essential. There's fascinating emerging research on maple syrup's potential to protect against advanced glycation end products, or AGEs. These harmful compounds form when proteins or fats combine with sugars, accumulating in eye tissues with age and contributing to cataracts and macular degeneration. A study in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry found that certain maple syrup polyphenol could inhibit AG formation. This suggests maple syrup might provide some protection against damage that sugar typically causes, though this doesn't negate the need for moderation. The bottom line with pure maple syrup for eye health: it's not a magic solution, and it's not appropriate for everyone. Diabetic seniors must be extremely cautious. But for non-diabetic seniors looking for natural ways to support aging eyes and provide antioxidant protection that may help slow cataracts naturally, 1 tablespoon of high-quality, dark-grade pure maple syrup, consumed strategically before bed, offers genuine nutritional benefits backed by emerging research. The choices you make about what you eat before bed, including which sweeteners for senior eyes you choose, can genuinely influence your long-term vision health. Raw honey, blackstrap molasses, and pure maple syrup aren't miracle cures, but research shows they contain compounds that support aging eyes, provide antioxidant protection, and may help slow cataract progression when used correctly. The critical factors are choosing the right type, using the right amount, timing consumption strategically, and understanding your personal health situation, especially if you're diabetic. These small, deliberate changes in your evening routine can accumulate into meaningful protection over months and years. We appreciate you watching Health Signal. Your commitment to learning about your health today can protect your vision tomorrow.